Welcome to this online workshop where I'll be sharing with you mind-blowing secrets about becoming a seven-figure importer. Something that you've not heard before. I'm going to share with you things that will show you why you have not been making seven-figure from the same importation everybody have been making. I welcome you once again to this webinar. My name is A.K.A. I'm a seven-figure earner from importation, and I want to share with you the secret of earning seven figures from importation like I and my friends and my other students do. Okay, so without much ado, the title of this webinar again is Seven-Figure Importers Secret. In fact, what seven-figure importers know that others don't know, including you watching this webinar, because I guess that is why you're on this online training. I'm going to share with you the 3 import secrets that help seven-figure importers keep making seven figures from the same importation others do but struggle. It's just funny because there's something people that make seven figures know that others don't know. Okay, it's a secret, and because if you have known this secret before, you will definitely be doing seven figures. And that is why you're on this webinar, because I'm going to reveal it all. I'm going to share with you the secret, 3 top secrets that seven-figures importers use to keep making seven figures that others doing the same importation don't know, which actually shows why they struggle. I have a phenomenal presentation in store for you today. That's all the fact. In fact, I'm confident this will be the best webinar you have ever attended in anything relating to importation. Okay, I can bet it with you that this will be the best webinar you will have ever attended when it comes to making good money from importation like I and my other colleagues do. If you are yet to start making seven figures from importation and you would love to start doing that like me and few other seven-figure importers, I just need you to type yes in the comment box, because I need to get the feedback from everybody watching this webinar right now. I don't just want to be like a radio talking to myself alone. I want to get the feedback. I want to see people. I want to feel back from people that on this webinar. I want you to type yes, just yes. You can even use a Y. Let me see the yeses coming in so that I can know that we are together. Okay. I can see some few yeses coming in. Okay, keep it coming. And before I continue, please, if you have just a short introduction of yourself. My name is Tolu from Lagos. My name is Abraham for Port Harcourt. My name is Kemi from Abuja. Please just do a little bit of introduction. Let me have a feel of everybody in the house watching this webinar. I have introduced myself. My name is A.K.A. I'm an importer and I make good money from importation. That's the fact, and that is why you are here, so that you can see the secrets that has kept you from making seven figures from importation. So please just do a little bit of introduction of yourself. My name Benga from Lagos. So you do that, then you type yes in the comment chat. Okay, just do that right now so that we can keep things going. Okay, I can see some introduction. Okay, thank you. Okay, good. Tolu from what? Okay. Somewhere, I think probably somewhere in the east. I can't pronounce it. It's a bit Tolu. So that's funny. All right. Anyways, let's continue with this webinar. Thank you for introducing yourself. Thank you, Mr. Tony from Lagos. Thank you for introducing yourself. Okay, some other ones coming, and I can see a lot of yeses. All right. Let's move on with this webinar. The information I will share with you today will take you from getting by, just surviving with importation, to doing seven figures from importation. As in, this is guaranteed. If you follow the instructions I give to you on this webinar, you are guaranteed to do seven figures from this importation. My goal on this webinar is simple, is clear. To reveal to you 3 import secrets that will help you to start doing seven figures from importation without any blood sacrifice, to appease to the gods of the land. Because I know some people do that. Now my person, now my village people, they follow me. The fact is, it's a lie. There is something that you're not doing. There's something that has been kept from you for too long. That is why you are struggling with importation. That is why you see people making seven figures weekly, monthly, and you wonder, what are they doing? Is it probably there's a blood sacrifice they have done? No, there's no blood sacrifice. That's just the fact. Nobody is doing blood sacrifice in importation. They just know some certain secrets that you don't know. And today, my goal is clear: to make you a seven-figure importer just like us and a few other people doing it, using these 3 most important import secrets that I'm going to be revealing to you on this webinar. And if you stay to the end, I'm going to reveal something. I'm going to give you something that will be a total turnaround in your importation business. Okay, I will not talk about it yet, but as time goes on, if you stick with me to the end, you will see that what I'm going to share with you will be the turnaround in your import business. I don't care if you have started importation before. I don't care if you are just starting it now. Probably the first time you're going to be about importation, or you want to try it out. If you stay to the end, what I'll be sharing with you will be the turnaround in your bank account. This is the fact. It's so guaranteed that I'm sure that if you stay to the end, getting this thing will be the turnaround that you have been praying to God for. Okay, that's going to be the answers to your prayers for becoming a seven-figure earner from importation or whatever business that you've been thinking that you can make money from. This is going to be the answer to that prayer. What I'm about to show you what I'm about to show you will make all the difference. That's all the fact. It is. I'm so excited because I'm sharing this with you. I'm like in the beginning I told you this is probably going to be the best webinar you have attended on importation, because I am confident. I have done this over and over for me to be confident that whatever I share with you today will be the turnaround. Okay, and it will definitely make the difference in your importation business and in your bank account. Okay, seven-figure is no small money. If you have 7 figures dropping into your bank account every month, you know you are doing good. So that's a huge difference. It will make a huge difference in your life. Okay, so before we get into that, let me allow me to introduce myself. Yes, I know I've talked about my name before. My name is Benga Kinwole. Yes, but that's my picture. I'm a father of none yet. You know, I'm yet to have kids, but I'm responsible for 6 of my fatherless siblings. You know, my dad passed away couple of years back, and the responsibility fell on me, being the firstborn. And thank God that I've been able to carry the weight because of importation business. That is why I had to talk about this, because the fact is there's nothing that concerns my siblings with this. But the fact is, I've been able to take the responsibility that my father left on my shoulder while he left to be with his gods, to be with his forefathers, because I am doing importation. And at least it brings joy to me, because I can take care of my junior ones. I have one that's even the last one is even entering in medicine, going for medicine, and I don't sweat it, because I know that my business on importation will take care of everything she needs. Okay, but before that, this is the funny thing. I used to play basketball for a living. Yeah, I used to play professional basketball for a living. I played basketball for Ondo State. I played in Lagos. Played everywhere. Played in Ibadan. Everywhere. Playing basketball for a living. I thought I was going to become the next Allen Iverson. I thought I was going to become the next Allen Iverson. Play in the US, you know, become famous and all that. I dedicated all my time to basketball, going to the gym, working out, training morning and evening. And the funny thing is, basketball only pays you peanuts in Nigeria, so I had to like drop it eventually. And thank goodness that importation has given me reason not to regret dropping basketball. And by no means, and the fact is, I just need to state this out now, I am by no means an import guru. That's just the fact. Because in fact, till last year, I was still struggling. Yeah, I was making a bit of money from importation, but I was not actually close to 7 figures, because that's just the icing on the cake. You know, you need to get to 7 figure status in importation. Why do it small when you can do it big? That's just the fact. I was struggling. I was just making money here and there, importing few things and selling a little bit of it. And some of them playing in my house, you understand? So until last year, when I discovered this import secret that I am going to share with you, that things turned around for me. So by no means, don't think I'm an import guru. Don't think I've been doing this for years. No, I've not been doing this for years. That's a fact. I just found out the secret this year, early this year or December, and through trial and error, and going to my mentors to ask deep questions to make them spill the bean on what will make my business move forward. And I thank God for that. And now I can actually say that I'm making 7 figures from importation because of my trial and errors and also going to my mentors to ask questions. Okay, so since I discovered this import secret used by self-figures importers, I'm about to share with you. Of course, doing self-figures has become much more easier, and just the fact it's just easy when you know all these secrets. You are able to go for the jugular, make good money from import business without all the excesses, without wasting your money, without wasting your time. And the good thing is, this is not the first time I'm sharing this. Yes, this might be the first time I'm sharing it to the outside world through an online workshop, but my 3 secrets are shared with a few people, and the feedback has been awesome. I've gotten massive feedback from people that are telling me that, Mr. Gbenga, this import secret that you have revealed to us is life changing, it's business changing, and this is one of them. Thanks, Mr. Gbenga, Oga Gbenga Kinwole, for your mentorship and guidance as regards online business in the past 1 year that I've been following you. Another guy, he said his name is A.K.A. This is one of the testimonials that really encourages me to do more. Why I decided to actually host this online webinar for other Nigerians. I'm a street car wash guy and a college dropout. Mr. Gbenga is a right man, coach, father, and inspiring pro. He loves helping people. He is always around to reply your messages and call back once missed your calls. I know how it feels to be broke, even in a country where there's a massive unemployment and high cost of everything. This course, yes, this was the course that I released to share with them these 3 import secrets into details, okay, leaving nothing out. And this is another person, that's another testimonial. So you can see this thing is not just today. I'm not just starting it now. I've been doing it for a while. I've been sharing with the people that have been close to me, with a few of my students that already know me. And the result, the feedback has been mind-blowing. And I've felt like, okay, why not share with other people, okay, that are still making these mistakes, huge mistakes that is keeping them away from making self-figures from importation. I discovered these 3 import secrets the hard way, and that was the fact. But the fact is, you don't have to. I have discovered these secrets the hard way. I've spent time, I've spent money, I've wasted a lot of money from this importation business, and I don't want you to make the same mistakes. I don't want you to find out these secrets the hard way. That is why I'm hosting this online webinar for you, so that you can discover these 3 import secrets. Okay. After making my mistakes that cost me so much money, time, and sweat, I was finally able to uncover these 3 secrets that have stopped me from achieving real success with importation. Of course, that is why you are here. The fact is, this secret didn't just fall on my lap. No, I didn't wake up, I didn't sleep and somebody revealed it to me in the dream. No, I discovered them through the hard way. I sweat it out. I spent a lot of money. As a matter of fact, I spent so much money on products that eventually I had to dash out as gifts to my friends and family because I didn't know the secret. But you don't have to face this challenge, because if you look at it now, if you actually been into importation a little bit, you will realize that there are some products that are still in your room right now. You have not been able to sell them because you don't know these 3 import secrets. Okay, some of them are not even the product you're supposed to buy. That's just the fact. And I'm going to share with you, I'm going to break it down into pieces so that you can understand where I'm going to. The fact is, this is actually how 7-figure importers, this how their office look like when they import. The 7-figure importer can do this below. They can actually have their office filled up with goods, and because they know they will sell it, because they already know these 3 import secrets. And it's easy for them to sell or whatever they import before you say Jack Robinson. Imagine having this much good in your office, and in less than a month, your office is empty. You have sold off all the goods. It's because you know this secret, and I'm going to share this secret with you on this webinar. My guess is you want to know these 3 import secrets of the 7-figure importers, right? It is very, very that. Of course, I don't need to dilly-dally about that, because that is why you are on this webinar, so that you too can finally start doing self-figures from importation, as against struggling to get by, even though we all are doing the same thing. It pains me when I hear people saying they are importers and they are struggling. They they're just struggling, they're just getting by, you know, they're not able to live the kind of life importers should live. You understand? They're not able to do something because they're not able to enjoy the fruit of their labor, you know. They're just struggling. Importation is a big business. As a matter of fact, we call ourselves mini importers. Okay, we are not even doing it large. So imagine the people doing it large. If the market is not that interesting, it's not that good to make money from, you will not see people doing trucks, you know, going to ocean, traveling over to China to import things, you know. And I'm sure that you at least you know that if you look into your house now, you're going to see a lot of made in China products, because importation is a business that Nigerians cannot do without. We don't even use the product made in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, I don't think I have one. I have okay. I get to buy shoes from Nigeria made guys, but bulk of my shoes are imported shoes. Okay, because Nigerians survive on importation. We don't have industries that produce all these things in Nigeria. So basically, what we do is import, and you need to take your pie of this cake. You need to take your pie, and the pie is not just making few thousands. You need to be doing 7 figures from importation, and I'm going to share with you what you need to do. So if my statement above is, if you really want to make 7 figures from importation, I want to get the secret, okay, just type this a button, just type yes in the comment box or by the chat box on this screen while you're watching this webinar. Just type yes. That's all I want. Okay, keep it coming. Okay, I can see, okay, I can see somebody saying yes. Okay, somebody is saying that they're not hearing me well. I apologize. Just increase the volume of your laptop or your phone so that you can hear me, or probably use an earpiece so that you can hear what I'm saying. Okay, but because on my end everything is working perfectly. Okay, keep the yes coming. All right. Okay, thank you so much. We are still together on this webinar, so let me kickstart this webinar. But before we go into that, I want you to eliminate every distraction. Okay, I want you to get this thing once and for all and change your life forever. Okay, so I don't want you to entertain any distraction. Silence your cell phones. You don't even have to put it off, just put it on silent. You know, don't let calls disturb you. You will not die if you don't pick up your call right now, or you will not, your messages that come in, you can definitely reply them later, or anybody that calls you right now, you can reply them later. Okay, stay off social media, please. Just put off your Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and all that. Everything, you can go back to that when you're done with this webinar. But for now, just give me your full attention. Turn off your TV sets, then grab a pen and paper, because I'm going to be unloading on you. I'm going to be revealing things you didn't see before in importation business. And now, so give me your undivided attention and let's kick this ball rolling. The first time I did over 100 orders in 1 week, I almost went crazy. You know, it looked like it was magic. You know, someone that have been struggling to do 20 orders in a whole month, now doing 100 orders in 1 week. I went ballistic. I called all my friends doing 7 figures already that showed me the secret, like, whoa, this street really works. And I was happy to share the other things that I discovered with them too, because it's just, imagine doing 100. Okay, I think I was selling the product of 7,000 naira, and I did 100 sales. Imagine that. Imagine if you're even doing a product of, imagine you're doing a product of 5,000, or you're doing a product of 10,000. Imagine how much you have made. Okay, so this is where we want to get to. Okay, 100 sales, 100 orders in a week is possible when you know these 3 secrets I'm going to be sharing with you. It is very, very possible. You can see the kid from Home Alone with his surprised look. Okay, that was just typical me when orders started flying in, because I discovered this 3 secrets and I applied it into my business. Okay, knowing this, knowing the 3 import secrets is one thing, then knowing how to apply them is another thing. And when I discovered this import secret, I learned how to apply them to my import business, and that was a turnaround. My business skyrocketed. 100 orders in 1 week has been as the first time this thing happened to me. I couldn't hold back my joy, because he actually, I was actually seeing a great future in the business. Okay, now I can say that, yeah, I can kill it, I can make it big from importation without appeasing any god or without doing voodoo. Okay, so what changed for me? aka 7-figure importers, 3 import secrets revealed. Okay, so we are getting into the nitty-gritty of this webinar. So the 3 import secrets are, drum rolls, boom. The first one is no dye onions. That's the number 1 secret of import, of the 7-figure importers that is making them 7 figures and is keeping you away from making 7 figures. Number 2 is sourcing code of 7-figure earners. They have the way to source their product, and I'm going to be sharing with you what all these importations, this number 1, 2 secret are on this webinar. Then the number 3 is powerful marketing strategies. The fact is, as a matter of fact, if you're watching this webinar now, you're thinking, okay, is it not Facebook marketing, my dear? When I discovered this secret through one of my mentors, he opened my eyes to a lot of things that I wasn't doing with Facebook. I was surprised that I was wondering, is it the same Facebook that I've been using before? Because when this thing was broken down, and with my own analysis, I realized that I was leaving over 80% things undone on Facebook marketing. Okay, just Facebook alone. Just sitting on Facebook alone, I was leaving 80% undone, and it was explaining, when I discovered all this, I could see why I wasn't eating 7 figures. It was just so glaring to me that, okay, there's no way I could be eating 7 figures using the old Facebook marketing strategies I was using. Okay, so without much ado, let me go into one of each one of these secrets. Number 1 is no dye onions. Knowing what ought in demand products to import. You see, the secret of succeeding with importation is this: discovering an hot in demand product. That is just the secret. When you discover an hot in demand product, it easily sells itself. Even when you push a bit of marketing into it, people can easily make the product go viral. Okay, because this product is hot in demand, but there's a catch. And I've realized that, yes, there are times I've found hot in demand products, but there's still a catch, which is where people miss it. Everybody, just all these gurus out there, they just say that find our best selling products, find hot in demand products. My dear, if you find some hot in demand products, you will get into busy. That is just the fact. You will lose on those hot in demand. And I'm going to break it down to you why some hot in demand are not actually hot in demand anymore. Now, look at this. Once I discovered this know the onion secrets, I started getting mind-blowing results. The fact is, I was getting orders. I was getting so much orders that sometimes my product finished before another one enters to Nigeria. Okay, look at Hello Friend. This 2 of my fan pages that I used to sell my products, and I had to just come out and tell them that, sorry, we are sorry for any inconvenience for those who have not been able to receive their delivery. For accounts, of course, I'm covering the product. I'm giving that to myself. We're out of stock. New stock will be on 15th September. We'll contact you for your delivery. As the time I'm shooting this video, I'm recording this webinar. This is till before September 15. But before that time, the product should be in Nigeria. Then we should have delivered them. Then another one is we are out of stock in every size. Actually, this is one of my fashion business, fashion importation business. We're out of stock, and I had to just post it on the fan page so that they will know that, okay, it's not that we have just neglected the orders, but we are currently out of stock, and we are bringing them back. So that we can do the deliveries, of the orders that we've gotten. I'm sure you really want to have this kind of experience. Yes, this experience is very sweet. I'm telling you, it's very, very mind-blowing. It's something you really want to experience. Imagine running out of stock, or probably you buy 500 pieces of product and you run out of stock in less than a month. That is the kind of business you should be doing. That's the kind of importation you should be doing. You should be running out of stock every time. You understand? That's not the fact. It's not having stock lying on your floor, clogging up your room or your office. No, you should be running out of stock every time. When you discover the secret, I'm going to share with you. So let's start. Know what is hot. Or also you can also call it unique product research. Now, knowing what is hot is number one. That's which I told you in the beginning. Understanding how to do product research. The fact is, the way I used to do my product research before was I could now realize why I couldn't get the hot in demand product, the ones that were still hot, not the one that was slowly going cold. Because the fact is, okay, I can remember. Let me just give you an example of a product I imported very late and I couldn't make good money from it. A.K.A. night vision was one of them. As a matter of fact, the time I discovered A.K.A. night vision, which was one of the mistakes I also made. Once you discover an hot in demand product and you understand this number one secret, you should go for the jugular. Don't slow down. You should just eat it hard immediately. And that was one of the mistakes I made. I discovered an hot in demand product, but I was slow to it. To actually start pushing it. That is one mistake that the 7-figure importers can never make. When they discover an hot product, they push all their weight into it. That is why they are making 7 figures, and we were not making 7 figures then. Or why I wasn't making 7 figures then, and probably why you are not making 7 figures. Okay, as a matter of fact, I discovered around 5 research methods to discover hot in demand products. Hot in demand ones that you will import. You will be the first person to start pushing it in Nigeria before people catch on. You have made your millions from the product. A friend of mine, I will not mention his name. The same HD vision that I didn't take action with, he did close to 10 million from that product. He sold over 1,000, yes, over 1,000 of that at 13,000 naira. Now you can't even sell that HD vision for 5,000 naira. You will still struggle to get sales. You see, so the first thing is understanding how to do good product research to unearth, to mine out hot in demand products. Now, knowing if it is still hot. Now, I call this one as Elvis left the building, because the fact is, okay, like I told you, I just made an example of A.K.A. night vision, and there's a product that people use to drive at night, people that has bad eyesight that they can't see at night. That was what the product is for. But when I entered into the market, as a matter of fact, the office of that product has left the building. I was struggling for crumbs on the floor. So it's not just knowing what is hot, it's also knowing if it's still hot. Yeah, because you can be seeing a lot of adverts on Facebook, my dear. They have chopped all the money from that product. There's no money left for you. The crumbs, you are going to be spending so much to get the crumbs, and I just think it's not worth it. This is one thing I discovered from 7-figure marketers, for 7-figure importers. They don't waste time. Once they discover an hot product, they check if it's still hot. Okay, because there's a product that actually you see that they are everywhere, but they are no more hot. They have gone lukewarm. They are almost going cold totally. The fact is, you don't even need to waste your time on that. Yes, some people will still be struggling for the crumbs when it's still lukewarm, but the fact is, 7-figure marketers, 7-figure importers, they don't go for those kind of markets. They go for hot in demand and still hot in demand. Okay, so it's not just about hot in demand. That's why, you see, the fact is, that was why I said it in the beginning. See, it's not just about the product, it's about you knowing some other things about the product you're about to import. And these are one of the mistakes that most importers make. Those people that struggle to make 7 figures, knowing, yes, you can actually research and discover hot products, but are you sure that product is still hot? You need to find out before you import them. And another thing is test if it's still hot. So now, if you are not sure if the product is still hot, what you need to do is test. Know if it will still sell before you import it. See, the fact is, only this test if it's still hot is enough to satisfy your night today. Okay, because the fact is, I personally lost hundreds of thousands to this single tip, not knowing that I'm supposed to test the product before I import. Imagine investing thousands of naira on a product, and you find out that the product is not more hot when you bring it to Nigeria. But the simple fact is, okay, one thing happened to me is there was a time I imported a product of around 300,000 naira because I found out it was still. I found out that it was a unique product, and I thought it was an hot in demand product, but I didn't know if it was still hot, and I didn't test it. It was after bringing it into Nigeria that I now started running my advertisement, and I realized that the Elvis of that product has left it has not just left the building, it has left town, it has left the country. The product was dead as dead. I spent so much money just trying to push it. Eventually I had to sell it for crap, and the rest of them I gave it out as gift. So you can understand why I'm emphasizing on not just finding hot in demand product. You need to be able to find hot in demand product. One, you need to be able to know if it's still hot. Then you need to test it if it's still hot. So don't just, it's not just about guesswork. See, self-figure importers don't do guesswork. They are calculative. They know what they are getting into, and they get into it with their open eyes. They don't guess. They have tested before they invest their money into it, because once they invest their money into it, they want to see self-figure returns. That is why you need, it is very, very important that you test if the product is still hot before you get into it. So secret number 2 is sourcing code of self-figure earners. I say this method, I call it the pay less for products you discover. See, the fact is, there's no way you can make as much as self-figure earners if you don't know how they source for their product. That is just simple and straightforward. Imagine you getting a product for $10 and they are getting a product for $2. Or imagine you are getting a product for $150 and are getting theirs for $50. Imagine that much difference, okay? So the number 2 code for them is sourcing product. Sourcing code is so number 2 secret is paying less for products you discover. So now when you have discovered an hot in demand, you have tested it, it's still hot. Now you need to be able to source for it at a cheaper rate. Now, because that's going to increase your gain, your profit from that, from each sale. Okay, so imagine, and you're going to stay competitive. That's another thing that has really upped my business. Before, when I import at high rate, I want to sell high. Okay, but when you've paid so much, reduced price for the product, you can easily be competitive. As a matter of fact, people will still be selling theirs. For example, they'll be selling their own 10,000. You can still sell it at 7,000 or 8,000 and still make much more than people that are selling for 10,000. It's just a simple logic. It's just that's why I said these things are secret. If you don't find people to tell you, you might not actually know that these things are actually why these guys are making some figures, and it seems that you can never, or you can't find a way to break into that circle. Number 2 is pay less for products you discover. Now, I decided to use this example. This is a ring light. This product was so hot at the time that I know somebody that actually did over 500 of this thing. It was mind blowing. Yes, the person did over 500 of ring light. This ring light is for photographers or people that into makeup and all that. So she got wind of this thing very early and she imported them. Man, now look at this. The first picture here, which is USD, you are seeing US dollars $157. That is for the first one on AliExpress. Yes, that is where I got this picture from. But on this second site, you can see it is just 350 yuan. Yuan is spent in Asia. It's way cheaper than dollars. And let's just do the calculation of 350 yuan. This is it. On Google right now, 350 yuan is just $54. So you can imagine how self-figure importers shave off the cost of products. You see, a weapon from this, just using this analysis, they have shaved off somebody. For you will probably get the product for $157, but they will get it for $54. That's a total profit for them, or a total amount saved of $103. That is a whopping $103 shaved off product cost. Imagine that. So somebody that buys a product for $157, he wants to sell it high, but somebody that bought it for $54 will sell it low and will still make much more profit from somebody that bought it at $157. This is one of the secrets. So imagine if you are selling the product of probably 10,000 naira, you are getting it for probably like, at the cost of everything is around 5,000 naira. Then when you ship, cost of shipping 2,005 or whatever highest, so you are getting around 3,035 or 25. But for self-figure importers, for the people that I roll with, or and the things we do, we get it for probably that 10,000 naira product. We get it for the cost of the product for us might be probably 1,500 or 2,000. So eventually we make a total profit of 6,000 or 5,000 on each product. So you can imagine why they can easily bank self figures from just number 2 secret. They spend less to bring in more product, and they sell high to make more profit margin. That's another secret. Buying product for less. You understand? That's another secret that has helped me a lot in my importation business, that has helped me make 7 figures from importation. Then the number 3 strategy is powerful marketing strategies. Going beyond just running adverts to your product on Facebook. Now, the first time I discovered this, I felt like a kid again, because I felt like I knew enough about Facebook marketing, but the fact is I was leaving stones unturned, stones that could result to massive orders. I was leaving them unturned. So if you think you know Facebook marketing now, and all you do is run adverts to your product, you get a few orders here and there, you are leaving so much orders on the table that you could be getting right now because of these powerful marketing strategies by I and my host of 7-figure earners from importation. Now, the first one I call this retargeting, and the second one I call the pixeling. Now, some people have heard about retargeting and pixeling. No matter how most people just heard about it, they've not even tried it out. Number one thing is custom audience, using custom audience to get more people that are likely to buy your product. Then lookalike audience, building more audience, the ones that look alike your custom audience, the ones that look alike the people that have clicked. For example, the people that clicked on your advert, you can actually do a lookalike audience to know to be able to target more people. This is some of the secrets that 7-figure importers are using that we didn't know. We will just be spending money, and the fact is, when you are using a custom audience or a lookalike audience, you are paying less, a fraction of what you will pay when you are running straight adverts. When I discovered this secret, imagine just knowing this secret saves me thousands of naira every month, saves me hundreds of dollars, if not thousands every month on advertisement. So imagine, instead of me paying probably $1 for my adverts, I'm paying a penny on the dollar. I'm paying cents. 0.000 cents. That is why you see some people, you see when you are running your advert, you get probably 0.01 or 0.02 or 0.05 if you are spending dollars, and you will wonder what is going on. Meanwhile, you see some people, you will see their advert, their cost per click will be 0.00001 or 0.0003. We wonder what are these guys doing. They call it the zero club. You see, some people call themselves they call themselves the 4-0 club, they call it 3-0 club, 2-0 club. These are the people that they will run adverts and they are paying pennies, even less than pennies on the dollar for their adverts using this powerful marketing strategy. Now you know the 3 import secrets of 7-figure importers like me and my friends. If you have been following me closely and paying full attention, by now you know that these 3 import secrets, they are special. Okay, you'll be able to identify why you have struggled to hit the 7-figure mark from importation, why my students and I have consistently hit it week in, week out. Just following these 3 import secrets that I shared with you, now you can actually sit down by yourself and realize, okay, this is why I've not been making this much money from importation. Why this guy? You understand? You'll be wondering why this guy is making this much money. I'm not making it. Sometimes it breaks my head. It gives me huge headache back then before I started making some girls from importation, because I was wondering, how are they doing jazz? Is there one alpha that is doing it for them? Why is it that they are getting hundreds of orders and I'm just struggling to get by? But after discovering the secret, things change. Yes, and if you have followed me closely with this on this live class, on this webinar, you will realize that these 3 secrets that I've shared with you are definitely the reasons that have stopped. These are the things that have stopped you from hitting your 7-figure mark from importation. And I've just shared with you, and that's just the fact. You need to realize that, okay, these are the things I've not been doing. Now you know them. You at least you know what it is. Discovering these 7-figure import secrets and knowing how to use them, I've been able to go from a stadium rat playing basketball everywhere but struggling to make ends meet. Imagine having to go to the gym in the morning, still train, rest a bit, go back to the gym in the evening. That was my life every day. But after discovering these 3 import secrets, all the secrets of 7-figure importers, I've been able to stop being a stadium rat playing basketball. If you are playing football, probably you say, okay, at least you can pray for a year, but they'll pay you some money. It's not still good money compared to what you can make from importation, but at least you know that, okay, you are still there. You are traveling out on international duties, playing Champions League and all that. But I was playing basketball. Basketball was my love. So it was tough surviving playing basketball in Nigeria. So imagine that. But once I discovered this secret, discovering this self-figure importer secret and knowing how to use them, I've been able to go from a stadium where I play basketball everywhere, but struggling to make ends meet. And see, this is my picture. This is me. That is me back then. As a matter of fact, I didn't go to College of Education in Ekiti, no, but I was a rented player. People, they had to come get me to play for them when they needed somebody that could win the game for them. I had to play for them, even though I wasn't a student of College of Education in A.K.A. I was probably a university. I think I was still in school then, University of Ado-Ekiti, but I played for them and we did well in the tournament. Okay, so from there, I've moved on to consistently eating 7 figures from importation and affording a better life for myself and my loved ones. Okay, that's all the fact. Importation has given me a gift of living a good life, enjoying the life, and taking care of my loved ones. It is not just about me, it's about the people around me. I've been able to impact lives with the kind of money I make from importation. And this is not just me, okay? This is another friend of mine. This secret self-figure importers, secret, an application has changed the life of my friend from a struggling Indian trained ICT expert. Yeah, this is my friend, actually the one on the left, went to get trained in India on ICT. He came back, nothing was happening for him. And actually just gave him this secret of importers, of self-figure importers. And just from this one, you can see, looking on like an hungry man, you see, he's now happily married. He moved from a struggling ICT person to a happily married importer, doing self-figures from his import business. You can see their wedding was so interesting, so I had so much fun. I was so proud of him because just secret I shared with him, he took it up and started doing wonders, and even his wife now is into importation. They are doing it big right now. From the same importation secret that I just shared with you. By now, I'm sure you want to experience this kind of results and bridge the income gap between you and self-figure importers. You see, the fact is, you should be salivating already. You should be, wondering, when will I start getting these self-figures from importation? And there's no magic about it. You just need to know what to do. And just knowing the secret now, as a matter of fact, just knowing the secret you're already on your journey. Because for you to come to this webinar, it's going to be a life-changing webinar. It's already a life-changing webinar because these three import secrets I've shared with you, you already can identify why you are not making self-figures from importation. It's just simple as that. You know the what. You know what the import secrets are now, right? And that should make a huge difference in your business already. See, just following these 3 import secrets I've shared with you right now, and how much I've shared about it, it should make a difference in your import business. If you're just starting it right now, or you're about to start it, that's just the fact. It's enough to make a difference in your business. And honestly, you can learn the how to apply it in your import business through trial and errors. See, the fact is, I made a lot of mistakes learning these 3 import secrets. Some of them were shared to me by my mentors, which I paid dearly for. Then some of them I learned through spending my hard-earned money before I could understand what they are, or to discover what the secrets are, and be able to break it down to the level I'll be able to break it down on this webinar. See, I've shown you the what, but you still need to know the how to apply it. Application is very, very important. So look at this, and honestly, you can learn the how to apply it in your import business through trial and errors. But imagine that in the next 7 days, the fact is, if you do trial and error, you cannot master all these 3 import secrets in the next 7 days. You can't even master it in a month. That's the fact. It didn't take me a month. It took me months. It took me years self, because I was making a lot of mistakes before, until recently that I discovered this mistake, until last year that I discovered this mistake that did not turn my life around. But imagine that in the next 7 days, just 7 days from now, imagine that you know how to mine hot in demand product like your own precious stone. Imagine being the one that is mining diamond and gold right now. You know how much that's going to be for you. So imagine now you know how to mine hot in demand products that are still hot and they are tested to get you massive orders. You know where and how to source the product at dead cheap rate instead of using Alibaba and AliExpress. The fact is, if you are still using Alibaba and AliExpress now, you are years behind in the importation industry. We the big guys, the guys that are making some figures from importation, they have abandoned AliExpress and Alibaba. As a matter of fact, AliExpress is just a research tool to me now. I use AliExpress to do research and nothing more than that. You have been harmed in the next 7 days. Imagine you have been harmed with the same blueprint used by the self-figure earners I've been talking about. The same blueprint I have personally been using to make self-figures from importation. The same thing, nothing left out. Imagine you have it. You literally know how to milk the mini import oil cow at will. You know, cash on demand. You can never go broke. Imagine that. Imagine you have that power right now. Would that be awesome? I'm sure that would be awesome. It would be yeah, because when I discovered this import secret, yes, life became awesome. Life became more fun to me. So, but additionally, imagine this too. Imagine you know how to use the enormous power of Facebook ads to drive 10 to 15 sales daily. You know, back the first time I make 100 sales in a week, I was going gaga. But the fact is, there are days now that I've done 100 sales in just a matter of few days. Just few days, sometimes 2 days. I've done 100 sales of a product. So imagine you now know you know how to use Facebook to drive massive sales every day. You know how to take your Facebook marketing to another level using the secret I call the powerful marketing strategies used by seven-figure importers. You understand? Using pixeling and retargeting to take your Facebook marketing to the next level. You are handed over the most effective way to deliver your products to customers without headache. See, this is another big issue when it comes to importation. But I'm going to you see, the fact is, if you don't know how to deliver your product without headaches, you're going to have a lot of issues. You're going to have a lot of return orders. Imagine it's heartbreaking when you have spent so much money, when you have put your energy to get orders, you have sent it, then it doesn't get delivered. So I'm imagine I'm going to share with you the same secret that has helped me get most of my product delivered every time without hassles or headache. Imagine transforming into a self-figure earning importer within the next 30 days. Imagine that. You know, see, I'm not going to promise you heaven, and I'm not going to promise you lies. You know, I'm not going to say that I'm going to start making some figures tomorrow. But I can promise you that within the next 30 days, your life, your business can be transformed. Imagine that. Imagine that power in your hand. Imagine transforming your life into a self-figure earning importer within the next 30 days. How about that? Mind-blowing, right? So you can stop imagining. That's not the fact. You can stop imagining all this cool stuff I mentioned and start experiencing it by yourself. There's no room for imagination anymore. This is now time for you to start experiencing it. You need to start making self-figures from importation. And if you do what I'm about to release to you, share with you, you will definitely make self-figures from importation. The fact is, myself and other self-figure earners from importation don't have to wait. And I've always said this here, I've gotten a lot of times, people call me and say, Mr. Gbenga, how come you guys are making so much money from importation? How come this, how come that, how come... I say, guy, the fact is, we don't have to wait. We have not done money rituals, we have not appeased any god. And we are not hiding anything inside our pocket. But we simply have a blueprint that is working for us. It's just like you wanted to build a house. You have the blueprint, you have your plan, everything is on ground. It's easier for you to build the house, unlike you are just building it from your head or you are using trial and error. That is why we have architects to create blueprints. Okay, so imagine you now have this blueprint with you, and you can use it to create seven figures. So in the past 1 hour now, in the past hour that you've been with me on this live training, Would you agree it's been time well spent so far? See, if you agree, yes, it means a whole lot to me that that you feel like I've not wasted your time, that the time you have spent it has been a total addition to you. You have learned a great deal about becoming a seven-figure importer. Okay, if you agree with me that it's a time well spent, please type a bit of, just type why. Yes, that is representing yes. Type Y in the chat box so that I can know that I have delivered. I've exposed the secret that can make you become a seven-figure importer. Oh, thank you, Mr. Tony. Yes, I can see you've typed Y. Yes. Oh, you're enjoying it. Thank you so much for enjoying this webinar so far that I've delivered. Thank you, Mr. Oche. Yes, you have delivered. Thank you so much. Thank you, and I believe the rest of people that are on this webinar also agree with Mr. Tony and Mr. Oche and other ones are still dropping in. Yes. Why? Yes, good. You have learned the 3 import secret, and now you know why it seems like a daunting task to reach the 7-figure mark. If you have been with me for this minute or probably an hour now, you will understand why it has been difficult for you to hit that 7-figure mark. Why it seems that there's something blocking you from making good money from importation. These 3 import secrets are actually the reason, and you can know what they are. You already know what they are now. You know, if at least if you have a good vision, you can actually see yourself making some figures already. So the fact is, I can't cover everything you need in 1 hour webinar. That's not the fact. It's not possible. Everything that has transformed me from a struggling importer, transformed me from a basketball rat to becoming a seven-figure importer, making seven-figure from importation, I can't cover it in 1 hour. I can't cover everything. Even if I had all day, I can't even cover it. That's the fact. I need to take my time to explain how to apply these 3 secrets to your import business to start seeing the kind of results you want to see. Okay, so at this point, some people might say they have learned enough and decide to take the hard way. Yes, I took the hard way and I discovered this secret. Yes, and some people might decide, yes, I'd rather just take the hard way. Yes, I think I know the secret now. Let me go and do my research, start testing, trials, then get the results I want to get, which might actually take you months, and you have spent so much money, spent so much time, wasted effort, you know. Some people can do that. Yes, I will respect that if you say, okay, I want to take the hard way to learn to know how to apply these 3 secrets you have shared with us, Mr. Benga. But by experimenting every secret I shared, then waste more time and money before getting the correct application of the import secret to their import business. But I can bet you are way smarter than those people because you would rather take the easy route. Yes, I've said it before, you don't have to take the hard way, you don't have to go through the you don't have to go through the stress, the struggle that I went through to discover these 3 life-changing secrets that has made me a seven-figure importer. And I want you to take the easy route, and I know that you are smart and you rather take the easy route with me than go the hard way and waste money, time and effort. By riding on my success and experience as a seven-figure importer, so that you can quickly start seeing the kind of result you want to see. See, the fact is, there's no way you ride on my success and my experience, you will not start making seven figures from importation, because I am doing it. I've shared it with people that are doing it also. So when you now start following exactly the blueprint I give to you, you are going to definitely start making seven figures from importation. If you prefer the easiest way to start banking seven figures from importation, like I do and my other students, then what I'm about to share with you will be a sweet music to your ears, because I want your journey to seven figures from importation to be easy and less guesswork. I put together something that I call it's a detailed training for you. I've put together a detailed training for you that I call the 7-figure import blueprint, a complete blueprint that shows you the A to Z of how to go from zero to 7 figures within 30 days, importing hot in demand product for people who are happy to pay you, even if you know nothing about import business. Because the fact is, this 7-figure import blueprint is for people that have not done importation at all, and people that are really doing importation. They want to go from struggling getting by to making 7 figures from importation. I have put together this guide which I call the 7-figure import blueprint. So here is a sneak into what you will get from 7-figure import blueprint. Number 1, 5 secret methods used by 7-figure importers to mine hot in demand products like diamond in the rough. No one is using the first hot product mining method that I know of. Yes, one of the methods, I'm actually the one that actually discovered it myself. No one taught me. I didn't read it from anywhere. I didn't go to school to get it. It was through trial and error that I discovered this method to mine out hot in demand products. One simple trick one Inewi 7-figure importer uses to discover if a product is already saturated in the market. This secret has saved me millions of potential wrong investments. See, imagine I have to buy a product that has gone saturated and I invest close to $1 million to it because I'm hoping that I'll probably turn it to 2 million or 3 million. Imagine if I didn't discover the secret of knowing or if the product is still hot or not. And funny enough, I discovered from an Inewi guy. The guy is not even an old guy like that. He's just a young chap. But this guy knows importation. And when I started consulting with him, of course not free, he shared his secret with me. Okay, Mr. Gbenga, this is what I do. This is how I know the product is still hot. It's not saturated. Simple secret. And that secret has saved me potential millions in wrong investment. How to source for product at dead cheap price that will help you increase your profit and give you an unfair advantage over other people selling the same product. Yes, if you can't understand how to do this, it's a pity. You understand? It's a pity you'll be spending more money on product that you could actually spend less on. An advice given to me by an Ibadan 7-figure importers about sourcing for products that nobody ever uses. See, this secret, when I was told, it made a lot of sense to me because all of us that are into importation, we are kind of stuck in one mindset, and that mindset alone is actually cutting on our profit, is cheating us out of a lot of profit. You understand? And this secret alone by this my Ibadan friend has actually made a difference in my life because I've been able to think outside the box of importation, that has outside the mindset of importation, and been able to use that method to source for product myself. You understand? A secret revealed to me by the grandmaster of importation after gobbling down 7 bottles of Heineken. Yes. You know, when you want to get something from some people, you have to give them your best. You have to catch their interest. Yes, I know Grand Commander of Importation actually lost 7 bottles. He loves Heineken. Yes, and after drinking 7 bottles on me, he spilled some secrets to me. Yes, and funny enough, he told me, dude, I wouldn't have ever spilled this thing if not there was no shepherd in my system. Yes, I realized that, and that was why I made sure that he gobbled down 7 bottles of Heineken. But anyways, he drove home safely. But I got the secret I wanted to get from him that day on about how to become a 7-figure importer like him. Yes, I've learned a great deal from him, and I've developed to master myself, just learning from him, sitting down, asking him questions, and him sharing his experience making 7-figure from importation. Yes, I can say that I've learned a lot from him, and I'm going to share one of the secrets he revealed to me over a bottle of drink. One crazy idea that a 7-figure lady importer I've been crushing on for years told me that began the turnaround in my import business. Like I said earlier, there's something about this mindset that importers have that actually restricts us. This lady that I'm talking about, yes, I've been crushing on her for years, but when I was struggling, this girl is actually doing really good from importation. She actually opened my eyes to a lot of things, and this secret alone, this thing she shared with me, you too knowing it will make a lot of difference in your business, and I'm willing to share with you. I want to share with you how to take your Facebook marketing beyond the normal level every importer stays. One secret of forcing Facebook to continually search for people who are dying to buy your imported product, even while you sleep, not smile, even while you smile, maybe even while you smile to the bank. Yes, it is good when Facebook now works for you to research people that will buy your product for you. Isn't it? You will definitely smile to the bank. Facebook has the data of everybody on Facebook, and they can do and undo. So when they now work to help your business grow, you know that you are doing a good thing across, and the good thing will be reflecting in your bank balance, on your bank balance. Then one loophole to get from 75% delivery rate upwards for shipped products to your buyers. I've had a lot of importers complain that I'm not getting my product delivered. There's a lot of returns and all that. Yes, this is secret to actually increase your delivery rate, and I'm going to be sharing it with you inside 7-figure import blueprint. So is that all you get when you get this 7-figure import blueprint? No, of course. I have more things. I'm going to share with you a secret tool that mines out products from Facebook for years. The fact is, a lot of people actually run advert on Facebook. Yes, and I'm going to show you a secret tool that will help you. I'm going to share a sneaky method to help you use Facebook to find out products. Yes, that method is a gold mine. I don't see a lot of people using it in Nigeria, and I've actually been using it to mine out products for months now. At least for over since this year, I've been secretly using this method, but I'm willing to share it with you on this when you get 7-figure importers blueprints. Then my import products of personal contact to help you make your import process go smoothly. Yes, from the portal that I import from, I'm going to share with you how to get people to do your work for you, get them to import for you. I'm going to also share with you access to a closed group where you can ask other 7-figure importers questions and get answers almost immediately. Plus live question and answer videos weekly or monthly. Yes, that's also another advantage that you're going to get when you buy 7-figure import secret blueprints today. You're probably wondering, it's going to cost you a leg to get all this, right? Yes, I know it's supposed to cost you a leg. You probably think that, wow, all these things just to get this thing, it must cost $1 million. No, it's not going to cost $1 million. Yes, I could sell it for thousands and thousands of naira. In fact, my one-on-one training on importation costs nothing less than 100K. Yes, I've done a whole lot of series of one-on-one training, and I've been getting massive feedback from people that I've done one-on-one training for. Yes, if you want a one-on-one training for me, yes, you have to pay 100,000 to have a sit down with me, and I demystify importation business for you, so that you too can start doing 7 figures. Of course, paying 100,000 for a business that will do 7 figures is not a big thing. In fact, some of my students are willing to pay 100,000 to get any training from me, any training, because they know the value I provide. See, this is somebody, a follower of mine, and I say, good morning, Mr. Benga, I must confess that you are a godsend. I so much believe in you. If we charge as much as 100K, you are justified. But I want to make this very affordable to you for attending this webinar out of your busy schedule. I don't want you to feel like, okay, why did I attend this webinar if I can't get an advantage? You spent time, you devoted your time to attend this webinar, and I want you to be happy you attended this webinar. So at the launch price for the attendees alone of this webinar, you can get 7-figure import blueprint for just 9,999 today. For just 9,999 today, you can get 7-figure import blueprints. As a matter of fact, everything that has gotten me to that mark of making 7 figures from importation, you are going to get it for just 9,999. But for people who act right now, because yes, I want people to act right now, people that have been saying yes, I want you to say yes to this offer right now, and I'm going to give you a reason why you say yes to this offer right now. You need to get 7-figure import blueprints immediately, and this is one reason why you need to get it now. You get this never released before training from me. Yes, I'm saying it. I've never released this thing before. I've kept it secret for a long time, and I've kept using it to better my life, to make 7 figures from importation. But I'm going to release it for people that get these 7-figure import blueprints today, right now, immediately after this webinar or during this webinar. So you can actually, by right now, you should be seeing an alert, or probably like a display by the right of your screen if you are watching this thing on a desktop, or below this video if you are watching on your mobile phone. You should see a blip now of how to get 7-figure import blueprints. Now this is the bonus. Yes, how to get $250 worth of Facebook advertisement upfront if you don't have money to start running adverts. Yes, imagine you have 250. Facebook gives you $250 worth of advertisements upfront. Don't pay money. Make money first before you pay us our $250. Won't you be happy? I'm sure you'll be happy. So this secret, I've kept it for years. I've used it to run a whole lot of adverts, and I want to share with only the people that get 7-figure import blueprint today, right now on this webinar. Just click on the display by your right or under this video to get it right now, and I'll give you this added bonus. I've never released this before, but for people that attend this webinar that have watched it this time and that will get 7-figure income blueprints, 7-figure import blueprints today, you will get this as an added bonus. So here is what you get if you act right now. Just with everything I've told you now, you will get one. You get 7-figure import blueprint 1, and you get my never released bonus on Facebook adverts. How to get $250 free adverts without paying upfront. So that I can imagine if this thing, two of them, yes, if you calculate $250 alone is almost up to 100,000 naira. So coupled with the things, the secret, the life-changing 7-figure secret I'll be revealing inside the course is worth over 125,000 naira. But you won't be paying that. So for a special attendee price of 9,999, you can actually get this course today. All you just need to do is visit www.7figureimporter.com/get. Right now, visit www.7figureimporter.com/get, and you'll be able to lock in your spot among the. I'm just going to be revealing this to people that attended this webinar. Yes, people that attended this webinar, will be able to get that Facebook $250 ad credit. So all you need to do is just click on this link, to click on the banner by your right or under this video to buy the 7-figure importers blueprint today, and you will get the $250 credit upfront. So are you still on the fence? One, you will miss the never review before AFB ads secret of getting $250 ad credit upfront. Plus, you might risk paying more after you miss the special attendee price of 9,999. Yes, I'm doing this as for people that attended this webinar alone. 9,999 for people that attended this webinar alone. For you to have stuck with me for over an hour, listening to everything I've shared with you, I'm going to give you at a special attendee price of 9,999. And if you miss it now, one, you are going to miss the free $250 ad credit upfront. Then you are going to risk paying more. So this is just basically it. If you didn't sign up immediately, one, you will miss the free 250 ad credit. Two, pay more later. Then three, or eventually pay more by wasting money experimenting differently because you don't have 7-figure import blueprints. Yes, if you don't have 7-figure import blueprints, you are definitely going to be doing trial and error, and you're going to spend more money, you're going to lose more money, you're going to waste more time becoming a 7-figure importer right now if you don't get it. So you can go here right now, www.7figureimporter.com/get, or click on the banner by the right of this video or under this video if you are on mobile. So get 7-figure import blueprint now for just 9,999 today. Visit the link below, 7figureimporter.com/get. Now if you have any question, just type your question in the chat box on this page and I'll be replying your question immediately. Once I get them, I'll be able to reply to you all the question. I will give you answers to the question you are asking. So before the time runs out on you, try and get this course training, that will share with you the application of those 3 secrets that I shared with you, and some other things I didn't even talk about. The blueprint is the complete blueprint, nothing left out. As a matter of fact, I even get my personal contact of how I do my things. Personal contact of people that help me deliver my product, personal contact of people that help me buy my product on China. You are going to get it. So for a special price for attendees alone, 9,999, all you need to do is visit www.7figureimporter.com/get. Thank you for attending this webinar. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Looking forward to you becoming 7-figure importer yourself. Looking forward to your feedback of me changing everything in your import business to a mind-blowing experience. And I want to thank you for sticking with me to the end. I look forward to you joining the class of seven-figure importers. Thank you for being part of this training online webinar. I hope to see more of you as time goes on and get massive feedback from you for attending this webinar. Thank you and God bless.